So John Boy here. How y'all doing today? Man, y'all better get ready. These people are trying to start World War III. These people are trying to stir up so much crap that there ain't no getting out of anything, regardless of who's in charge of what. Oh man, y'all better be ready. That's why my Geiger counter came in yesterday. You'll need one of them. I'm telling you, you better get what you need. The shipping and stuff's about to stop. Getting goods in from China, because look, America doesn't produce the goods that we use. What does America produce? Missiles, bombs. Um, I mean, What does America produce? We don't. We don't have a clothing line. We don't have a shoe factory. We don't. I mean, America ain't got shit. And this stuff's about to hit the fan. Because not only what Russia said don't do, America did, and Europe did. They sent in missiles that Russia said do not send. I mean, you can blow up everything, but don't send anything that's need to go any further than this. Because if you do, I know that the the Iranians aren't capable of those kind of devices. They have to use NATO. Super Day 44. What's going on? Man, they're bombing dadgum California with that dadgum cyclone bomb or whatever they're calling it. Yeah. Man, you gotta be on acid to listen to this kind of shit. Hang on, man. This music, I'm listening to it nowadays. I'm like, why did I think that was good? Paris Logan. Look, man, look. Do y'all realize that that Russia and China are getting together with like North Korea, and they're fixing to make their own Asian NATO? Have you heard about that? The Asian NATO? So you're gonna have two NATO factions in the world. Can't get no better than that. Man, I don't know, man. We're living in some crazy times. I see where the GB plus communities losing their bathroom. They're losing their bathroom front. They're being pushed out the door. Who in their right mind ever thought that was right? I don't know. And how it became, oh man, you can't discriminate. Yes, you can. I don't care. There's only You're only born one of two ways. You know what I mean? Well, there's a third, but that's pretty rare. But yeah, man, they stop the music when I go live, and then I can't find nothing on the radio. Man, it's cold here this morning. It's like 38 degrees. I mean, if you want to call that cold. It's colder than normal, but the wind's blowing. The wind chill's like 30, what, 34? Yeah, they got somebody over here in Tennessee for, it's like a teenager looking guy, man. But got him for manufacturing ghost guns. That joker had rifles and all sorts of stuff made off the printer. Yeah. So how y'all doing today? It's another one of those no airplane, no cloud days. Look, see? There's no airplanes, there's no clouds. But usually this time of the morning, There'll be about 50 planes up there. Don't see that today. Didn't see that yesterday either. Man, look, I'm fixing to go hunting for cryptics and all sorts of stuff, man. I'm about, the only thing I haven't got is EMF detector. And then I thought, you know what? I'll get one of them spirit boxes. I'm telling y'all, man, there's more to, and when I say reality, people think I'm here, but this ain't reality. This is like I don't know, a turd from reality. All right, we can't get anywhere in America about commercials. Retail sales, commercials. No manufacturing, just retail, retail. Who's supplying those retail stores? China. There's just nothing on the radio, y'all. Oh, Po got somebody. Or is that the ambulance? Probably an ambulance. Starting to sound more like an ambulance. Yeah. Weird science. Ain't that what this is? Thanks. Just checking. I don't know. It's some 80s shit. Snow flurries. That really, Paris? Oh, that one. That's the Cyndi Lauper or something, ain't it? I don't know. I didn't listen to that kind of shit back then. But if you listen to these songs nowadays, they're so stupid. How did people like them? Walking in LA, that's the name of that song. Whoever sung that. I'm gonna start doing my own music, man. I'm tired of this crap they tell me is music. The #1 artist. I'm like, really? How? Just because you say? That's like Taylor Swift, man. That's one overrated snob. I mean, I don't know, man. That's like back when Hannah Montana was going. And I was watching how these young girls were sitting there. Well, I had friends that had little daughters and stuff, and they're watching it. And I'm seeing stuff on there because, I'd be over at his house or whatever. I go, dude, you letting your kids watch this? He's like, well, it's educational. I go, how? Well, they try to teach you a little Spanish here and there. Oh, I'm like, okay. And then Hannah Montana started getting these split personalities where she wasn't Hannah anymore. I'm like, hey, dude, this starting to get a little trippy over here. This daggum kid show is now showing the main character having split personalities, and she's got to decide which way she wants to go. This is educational. Okay, so is Saved by the Bell. What is educational about? Figuring out schemes. You know what I mean? Tricking the adults. That's Saved by the Bell, but they list it as educational and informative. But to get back to Hannah, then she jumped into the music scene and just buck ass wild now. And all those kids that were following her have patterned their lives after that also. And that's what I'm saying, man. These influencers, that's an influencer right there. Well, I mean, that's Miley Cyrus I was talking about. I started out with Taylor Swift, but same difference, man. Or I don't know where I started, but I ended it right there. There, we're done with that. How's that? It don't matter to me anymore. I ain't lying, man. This world is so dadgum crazy. I'm like, all right, I'm in this weird dream. And I'm just going to chill out and see how this dream ends. I'm not worrying about nothing anymore. Because I'll wake up eventually. Yep. And all this will be for naught. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. This world, this physical world is the least of our problems. But it's the majority of them at the same time. We gotta deal with this shit. We gotta get through this shit somehow. We gotta come out on the other side. Oh man, the owner of this company knows I don't give a crap. But he's probably amazed at how dedicated I am at my job. For somebody that don't give a crap about nothing, you can't make me fear anything because I just don't care. I do not have fear in me. You know what I'm saying? When I hit that deer with that motorcycle, that didn't scare me. What scared me is what I saw in like 1979 or 80, somewhere in there. I can't remember. I was still in elementary school. But seeing something that's not supposed to exist, but yet I'm physically looking at it with my eyeballs from about 65 feet away, and I'm looking at it, you know, and I'm like, man, this thing ain't supposed to exist. But there it is right before my eyes, right? I've never been more scared in my life. And from that point on, I don't guess I've been scared of anything. And then in 2003, yeah, I saw that craft above my neighbor's house. That ain't supposed to exist either. But there it was. And light is not supposed to move up. It's supposed to just turn off. But I seen light lift up. And then I saw a craft that was bigger than the neighbor's house just blink out of existence, you know? That ain't supposed to happen, is it? I mean, that's not real, right? But I saw it. JP Adventures, how you doing? So that's why I'm the way I am, because I've seen so much stuff that it isn't supposed to exist physically in front of me. I'm like, all right, I'm looking at it. It's not supposed to really be real, but there it is. So I'm still dealing with that, you know what I mean? So how can I take anything else seriously, like men can be women? How come we didn't see if women are the all powerful? And I'm not bashing women. I'm just saying their narrative was men need to turn into women, and that's all you saw pushed all the time was men's rights to be in women's sports, men's rights to be in women's bathrooms, right? But you never saw women's rights to be in men's bathroom or women's rights to, because their narratives clash. Because you're a woman trying to be a man. So I guess it's easier to push the narrative of a man turning into a woman. Because it's easier to decrease than to increase, I believe. Mountain Girl, how you doing? Little squirrely squirrel, she's still doing all right. So she's done survived going on 2 weeks now. I haven't been documenting as much because she's a little wilder, so it's hard to focus the camera on her. I mean, she still gets on me, lets me pet her, play. You know, I play fight with my hand. My hand is the other squirrel kind of deal. But she's doing good. She went and grabbed her. I tried to video that, but she got her wild mushroom and was chewing on it. She ought to be seeing the trees move now. No. Man, I must have found that 80s, what is that? Pop music. I don't know if y'all can hear it on the phone or not. I got these windows cracked and it's getting cold up in here. I'm trying to remember what I got to do today. That's Whitney Houston, ain't it? I cannot stand some Whitney Houston. You know, I don't understand, like in high school, nobody that I knew of got to vote on anything, but somehow my senior class voted the class song to be "We Are the World." God, really? Really? "We Are the World" was the class song. Come on. I work at a body shop. I am the body shop. They bring them to me wrecked and I give them back to them fixed. I do all of it. Most body shops got a body man, a frame man, prep man, paint, finisher. And here you just got me. I gotta do another video on that white truck. Y'all saw how rough it was in the beginning. I gotta do, this is what it looks like now. Gotta say, it turned out pretty good for a truck that had a tree that fell on it. The Monte Carlo, that thing, I don't know, I don't think dude's gonna get it done. It had a tree fall on it up too. Kia 1111. What's going on? I gotta keep on this time. I always fucking late. I'm about to starve. Yeah, he got another old truck in like the one I just painted. I guess that's my next project, is another truck just like that one. You know how boring it gets doing the same kind of vehicle back to back to back? That last one, I was falling asleep while I was sanding. I'd wake up sanding, and I'm like, oh, I over sanded right here because I fell asleep still sanding. It just gets boring, man. Look, you gotta, all right, so you're painting a whole truck. Y'all know how big a truck is. It's just whatever size truck you want to think of. You're painting a truck, right? Well, everywhere you're putting paint, you've got to prep. You know what I mean? So everywhere, everything's got to be sanded. You got to fix the dents and whatever. You get it prepped down where everything's smooth and even. But to do that, you got to sand. You got to sand this whole truck. I start out, if I'm doing a whole rough truck, you 80 grit the whole truck. Then you do some body work or whatever, right? You're still using 80. Then you put you some primer on there. Then you sand the whole truck with 80 grit. Then you reprime it. Then you hit it with 180 and 220. Then you reprime it. Then you hit it with 400 and 600. Then you paint it. And after you get through painting it, you have to bump it. So you go around the whole truck with 1,000 grit. Then you come back around the whole truck with 1,500 grit. Then you come around the whole truck with 2,000 grit. Then 3,000. Then 5,000. So how many times have I gone around this truck so far? You know what I'm saying? Then you got to grab a 20-pound buffer and buff for the next daggum 6 hours with 20 pounds. Yeah. But I don't really have to think to do this job. That's why I like it. I'm just letting my brain turn to mush. That's what the government wants. The shadow government, whatever it is. It kinda is. The smoother you get it, the better it looks. That's why all the prep before you paint matters. Oh man, who's this? This whiny Brian Adams or something? Who's this? Michael something. I don't know. I know I never listened to that jerk. Alright, you gotta go. Then there ain't nothing on. Man, that just plays. And look, I stopped listening to the country stuff because my radio only picks up certain stations depending on what doors I have open or closed or whatever, right? But I've been listening to my Bluetooth more than anything, I guess. Watching YouTube or listening to YouTube stuff on while I'm working. But I went to turn on the radio and dadgummit thing still playing the same 10 songs all day long that they were playing a year ago. And then if you think back, actually 4 years ago, they're playing the same damn 10 songs for the last 4 years all day on the radio station. How the hell do they get away with that? I mean, I got a playlist that, I got several different playlists I can pull up and play on a Bluetooth speaker and never hear the same song twice. Yeah, doing that by hand. I had some stones I polished by hand, but I did it kind of quick. I just basically did it like I do body work. But I got a lot of like shot quartz or whatever. It's got I can't remember what you call it, but it's like a ritual quartz. It's got this chromium or whatever inside of it. I can't remember what it's called now. But that stuff's all over my property. And then I got flakes of quartz. Just I'm talking about like pepper flakes, but it's quartz. And it's just everywhere. When the sun shines on, where there's no grass or whatever, it just sparkles. It's crazy. And that stuff, I've heated it up with a magnifying glass, and it'll glow. It'll get so hot it turns purple and stuff, and it don't damage it or nothing. It still has the same shine after you get it hot like that and everything. How do I do what? All that sanding? Just don't. I've been doing this stuff for like since 2000, man. Hell, I was painting stuff when I was, a teenager. Models, model airplanes, model rockets, model cars. And then I did paint some of my vehicles when I was in high school. But that back then it was just enamel. I've graduated to base coat, clear coat. Oh God, I can't take this Hallelujah song. Huh. I've got a rock polish, one of them tumblers. Man, that thing makes so much noise. When you first start, it's like wow, 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 and everything's vibrating. And after a while, it starts quietening down when it gets a little smoother. But then I looked in, I was like missing some of the stones. I guess they were a little bit like sandstone. It didn't last. But yeah, I didn't finish polishing those. I got the finish polish I need to do on them. But I just kind of just stopped. Oh man. Oh man, yeah, I got like a diamond tester tool. I got all sorts of. I got another endoscope. You know what I mean? It's like got a 10 foot. What you call it? So you can go down inside of holes. I got all right. Let's see. I got the thermal imaging camera, the night vision camera. I've got a couple of GoPros now. Let's see. I've got another monocular stand and a way to video. You know, set up a camera to video through it. I'm just getting set up for everything, man. I'm fixing to be looking up at the clouds. I'm gonna catch me some UAPs. I'm gonna catch some daggum Sasquatches. Maybe try to find that skinwalker. Because evidently it hangs out. There's three people, well, me being one of the three, but there's three people that have seen that thing. And I chased it up the driveway. Because I thought it was a dog at first until I was chasing it. And then I was trying to figure out what the hell am I chasing. Well, actually, I was trying to figure out what the hell I was looking at before I was chasing it, but I just assumed dog. But I ain't never seen a dog have legs like that. It's weird. I guess I was watching Squirrely one day and she was doing like, walking. And if you can think of have you ever seen a squirrel walk, how it kind of looks weird? That's how that thing looked, like a squirrel. I always said like a grasshopper or something. I wouldn't doubt it, man. I look where I live right now, and I got a picture of it. There was one that was jumping. It was like 20 feet up in the trees, and it was traveling through the woods, jumping and swinging from tree to tree. And I got a picture of it. And I reported it to, what is it, BFRO? And in my report, I said, and I do have a picture of it. Well, they got back with me. It's like, can you send the picture? So I sent them the picture, and guess what? It's not written up. It's not. It has not been reported. Evidently, they're bullshit. And then I'm a member in the Bigfoot Society, and I tried to talk to him, privately, because I need to find out. Because look, they shut down a bridge. They shut down roads, but that bridge they shut down was the valley where these things live at. And I need some answers. Look, I'm fixing to be late. I'm fixing to have to get in here and go to work. I appreciate y'all coming by. Hit the like on your way out if you don't mind. Kind of help the algorithm, whatever. We'll play their game a little bit. I've never asked people to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, blah, blah, blah. But evidently it works. I don't know. But until next time, it's old John Boy saying, see you later. See you later. Later. Ooh.